G'day guys and girls, and welcome to this free masterclass. It is great to have you here for the next 60 minutes so you can learn and advance your Excel skills within 30 days. Now, let's get started. Let's get straight into it. Now, you're in the right place if you use Excel each day but are struggling to learn and keep up with all of its new features. You're an Excel beginner or intermediate user and want to become an advanced user quickly. You're an action taker who wants to improve the professional development so you can find a better paying job, a promotion, a pay rise, or to help your team improve. If that is you, then in the chat box, type in, yes, that's me. Okay, so I want to see some involvement from everyone that's here today. So make it nice and interactive, and that's the best way that we can learn together. Now, this is not for you if you're here for a quick band-aid fix. You're an advanced Excel user. And I'm not saying you think you're an advanced Excel user, I'm saying that you really are an advanced user. You know how to code VBA, you know how to do all the formulas, pivot tables, the ins and outs of pivot tables. So you are an advanced user. This training is not for you, unfortunately, okay? This is for beginners and intermediates only. Now, if you're just here to throw tomatoes on my face, it's usually the advanced users. This is not for you. And also, you plan on watching this entire free presentation, then get upset when I give you the opportunity to invest in a program that offers the tools and training you need to advance your Excel skills so you can get the recognition, the promotion, a better paying job that you deserve. So if you're one of these people, then this is not for you. That's not a problem. You can switch off now. Now, if you're here to get better at Excel and advance your Excel level within 30 days, stay on and I'll let you know how I'm going to teach you this. Now, my promise to you is that I will deliver as much value as humanly possible in this free 60 minutes masterclass. Now, nothing I'll teach here is based on theory. It's a proven and tested method with over 1,000 of my academy students. And everything you learn today has already been tested and proven to work. Now, in return, all I ask is these couple of things. You keep an open mind about all this new information that I'm going to teach you today, that you treat me and the other attendees in the chat with respect, and also that you take plenty of notes so you can begin to implement what you learn. Now, you should have got your free masterclass action guide when you signed up via the email that I sent to you. If not, once again, in the chat, there is a button there where you can download it now. Download it. Well, you don't have to really download it. You need to download it. You don't have to print it off. You can put it on your screen and just take notes there if you like. You can share the screen and take notes. It's another way. Or you can print it off. Whichever way is fine. Now, a couple of tips for watching this masterclass. Get in a quiet room and turn your phone off so you can devote the full attention in this training. Now, I know that you work hard and I want to treat yourself to focus learning in the next 60 minutes. Also, close any web browsers or tabs that you have, like Facebook. You shouldn't be using Facebook if you're working, your boss will know, or any accounting software, as these may slow down the bandwidth of this webinar and freeze the webinar. If the webinar freezes, click on the link in your email and then you'll be taken back to where you left off, so you're not going to miss anything. Okay. Next, during this masterclass, you're going to learn the 3 biggest mistakes to avoid when learning Excel. And I'm sure you have made them. I've made them as well. Now, the 4-step framework to advance your Excel level in 30 days. Are you ready? I am. Let's get into it. Okay, now these are fast-acting bonuses that I'm going to give at the end of this presentation, the last 15 minutes for people that want to enroll in our Academy program. So these are fast-acting bonuses, but I want to get a vote now. Which one do you like out of these 2 ebooks? Do you like the 101 most popular Excel formulas or the 101 ready to use Excel macros? Put in the chat box now. I want to see number 1 for formulas or number 2 for macros. Okay, so seeing lots of 1s and 2s, more 1s and 2s. So it'll be macros that you like. All right, now let's get into this. Okay, so who knows IKEA? Who doesn't know IKEA? Some people love it, some people hate it. I hate it because when my wife says, hey John, let's go to IKEA, I know it's going to be a day trip. It's not going to be something you're going to go in and out in 20 minutes. No. And I don't go there. Or when I do go there, I just stay at the bar and have a drink or do something else. I don't walk around because I get lost. Okay, now, so say there is a prize of $100,000 that I'm going to give you. Okay, now, for you to win this $100,000, you're going to build this bed here in 30 minutes. Okay, so if you've got 30 minutes, build it as it is with the instructions that they give you, 30 minutes. Now, I've tried to do this and it doesn't take me 30 minutes. It takes me hours to do this. Okay, now, how would you do it? Would you get someone, an expert who is smart, efficient and quick? On the left-hand side, you got a person that works at IKEA and does the installation for you. Or will you do it the slow way, the painful way? You try to do it in 30 minutes, you have no help, you got the instructions there, you're struggling, you're stressed, and you can't do it, okay? So I know that you're here because you're smart, you're intelligent, and you want to improve your Excel level here. And I'm here to help you achieve that, okay? Because, I've been around Excel for 20 years, I've got an advanced level, and I'm this guy on the left here who is here to help you out. So you don't have to do this DIY yourself and struggle, okay? I don't want you to do that because you are not that person. Now, the number one secret that I used to quickly advance my Excel skills, what do you think it was? Type it in the chat. I want to know. What do you think my number one secret was that quickly advanced my Excel skills from beginner to intermediate and then from intermediate to advanced? All right, let me tell you. Online courses from experts was the number one way that I advanced my Excel skills rapidly. But it wasn't the online course itself. There are many online courses out there. So it's not just the online course itself that made the biggest impact. It was the framework. Okay, it was the framework inside this online course that mattered most and allowed me to advance my Excel level quicker than most people. Now, most of you know me, some of you don't know me. Let me just go through a bit of my background. As you can see in the photo, that's me in the office, which is here with my two beautiful kids, Miguel and Anne. It was taken a few years ago. As you can see, Miguel is now 8 years old and Anne is 5. And, I've aged a bit, lost a bit of hair. So that's what happens. What do you do? So I'm a father, husband with 15 years corporate finance and accounting experience in companies such as Avon Cosmetics and General Electric. I have over 20 years of Excel experience. And also, when I'm not helping people advance their Excel skills, I can be found barbecuing in my backyard. I love barbecuing, especially these new barbecues where you barbecue with smoke, the slow cookers. It's amazing. All right. So I was born in Australia. I lived in Australia all my life. I also lived in Greece for about 5 years, then returned back to Greece, and now I live in Spain. So I've been living in Spain for the last 10 years. My wife is Spanish, and it is one of the best countries that I've been to. It's beautiful here in the north of Spain, and I love it. And I don't think I'm ever going to go back to live in Australia. Maybe when I'm older and retired. So so here I am in Spain and loving it. Now, I also started my website, MyExcelOnline.com, over 7 years ago. And I have various Excel blog tutorials, and I get over 3 million visitors annually. I also have an Excel podcast show where I interview Excel experts and MVPs around the world, and I have over 1 million downloads there. I also have 2 best-selling Excel ebooks on Amazon. You saw them before. Before was a PDF format. This is the paperback format. This is available on Amazon, and I'm proud of these best-selling books that we have there. Also, I've used all my Excel experience to create the My Excel Online Academy online course, where I've trained over 5,000 professionals to advance the Microsoft Excel and Office level. As you can see here, this is the program there. Now, let me flash back, first of all, to when I worked at GE. It was a long time ago. I was skinnier, I had more hair. But I was overworked and underpaid financial analyst. Now, I had to commute 2 hours by train to get to the office, which is just crazy. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And I thought I was okay at Excel and would get by. Excel, rookie mistake number one. Now, let's go back there. So when I first started there, I thought I was an Excel intermediate user. I really wasn't, I was a beginner. And I wanted to get better at Excel so I can stand out. And then within the first year at GE, what I did is, what everyone does, use Google and YouTube to learn the Excel features, and, you get by, and you do, you learn a few stuff and you apply it, like, okay, you think you're good. So everything was going fine. And I thought, okay, I'll keep on going down, this route here, because I'm learning stuff. I'm doing my daily tasks, my weekly, my monthly tasks. But then in the second year when I was at GE, I'll tell you, disaster hit. What happened is I do monthly reports on a monthly basis, okay? And then the monthly task, I had to create all these reports that you do. You create, the profit and loss reports, cash flow reports, balance sheet. And, and every month I had this website where I used to go and I say, okay, this is the website that I use just to get the information, of how to do the pivot tables. Because I learned how to do them 1 month and then I forgot, 2-3 days later. And then every month, end of month, I would go back to the same website. The tips were there. Okay, this is how you do it. And I go, okay, that's right. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. So that's how I applied my month-end process. But then one day I went to this website and it wasn't there, or that particular blog post wasn't there. So I was like, how do I do this? So I was scrambling around just to find out how to do this pivot table, how to do these formulas, because I forgot the month before. So to get this presentation on time, I couldn't do it, and I was working late at night. Everyone else had gone home, and I was there by myself. I was, working away trying to get this done, and then I couldn't do it. Even though it was late, it was about 11 o'clock. I remember. So got the last train home. And then in the morning, I came back again in the morning. I tried to fix it before everyone came in. And man, I was late. And my boss said, why? What happened here? And I go, well, the website wasn't there. And he goes, I didn't care. The website wasn't there. You should do this. You should know how to do this. You should get trained to do this. And I go, yeah, no, I'm sorry. So what I did is I asked to be trained. I go, hey, can you pay for this course? And I said, okay. Find the course that you like, we'll pay for it. And that's what I did. They decided to invest. I decided to invest in myself. I got help from my boss, and I got online courses. And from that day on, I never had to go to this website ever again. I used this course, and that was my go-to. So online courses are the way to go. Now, within 3 months, I got promoted to a better paying job and received a 10,000 annual pay rise, because I went to my boss and said, hey, this last 3 months with this course, I can do this, and this for you. And I can save this amount of time for you. And I did. I saved hours, I didn't have to go back, stay back at night. And I go, this is saving the company money. It's saving our team money and time. So I put that in a calculation and said, can I get a pay rise? And they, a few days later, they come back, probably a week or two, as they do, managers. And they go, yeah, you can get a 10,000 pay rise. So there you go. So, some people think 10,000 is not a lot, but to other people, 10,000 is a lot. And, for me, when I was starting out, it was a lot. So you can get you can stand out just by using your Excel skills and showing off your Excel skills to your boss and highlighting it and highlighting the amount of time that you saved. Now, and it all started with an online Excel course, not just a course, an online course, the framework inside it. And I'm going to teach you this framework shortly. Now, learning Excel via an online course, I went from an Excel beginner to an advanced level very quickly. I didn't need to spend hours studying, as it was a self-paced course. So I could do it in the morning, or lunchtime, on the weekends, whenever I wanted. And it was inexpensive. It was like a Netflix subscription. It was less than a coffee a day. So it was very cheap. And most importantly, I was able to show off my skills to my boss and help my colleagues and show value to my company. I was also able to save hours from my month-end reporting, as I told you. And I didn't have to stay back and work long hours, get stressed, and I could enjoy more time at home. And who doesn't want to enjoy more time at home? Type it in there. Many times I've been working overtime, and I'm like, there's a better way, and there is. Type in the chat box if you're one of those persons that spends hours at work and doesn't have time at home. I feel for you. I was like that, and it doesn't have to be like that. Now, let's get into the 3 massive mistakes to avoid with learning Excel. I'm sure you've made these mistakes. I have made these mistakes, and I don't want you to make these mistakes. Okay? I want you to stop making these mistakes so you can advance your Excel level. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. I hear this all the time. Learning Excel takes a long time. Hey, I was guilty, I thought that you need to spend more than 60 minutes a day learning Excel because there's so much there. And I thought, okay, I thought the same. Now, you feel that you need to spend endless hours, don't you? Each day going through lots of Excel training videos and courses. Now, you believe that you need to set aside hours learning Excel as it has many features. Yep. And you're busy at work or at home and you can't dedicate time to learning. I understand that. I was in that situation as well. I thought the same. I need to set hours aside in an Excel course. I need to learn formulas, macros, VBA, pivot tables, and then I'll be an advanced Excel user. Funny story. I thought by learning macros and VBA, I'll be an advanced Excel user. And I thought, okay, if I only learn macros and VBA. Let me tell you the honest truth. I don't know VBA coding. I know how to do a macro, but I just don't know coding. I get someone else to do it. One of our teachers, he does the VBA course. But I consider myself an advanced Excel user. You don't need to know all these macros and VBA to be an advanced user. You're going to know a little bit of everything, okay? Now, I'll call this the beginner's trap. You give up before you start because you think there's so many things that you need to learn and you just give up. You're like, okay, I'm not going to do this. I have no time for this. So yeah, I'm just going to do it when I have time. You put it off. You know what? You never get around to doing it. When you put something off, it means that you're just never going to get around to doing it. Okay? Now, you don't take any action to improve your professional development. Now, this is what happens. You don't take any action to improve your professional development. You keep on using Excel inefficiently, and you waste hours each day in the process. You work overtime, spend less time at home, and get more stressed. You end up in square one, get stuck, and not progress to an advanced Excel level. Now, did you know that when you spend only 5 minutes a day learning only one Excel feature based on your Excel level, you can quickly advance your Excel level? I bet you didn't know that, but it's true. So, put in the chat here, if you had 5 minutes a day, what would you learn? Okay, put in the chat. Everyone has 5 minutes. Now, on my iPhone, I had a look just previously. I spent an hour and a half a day on the iPhone. It's like, come on, we have 5 minutes a day. So type it in there. What you have. Formulas, data validation, yeah, macros, all great stuff. Pivot tables. Keep on writing in there. I want to know, if you had 5 minutes, what would you spend those 5 minutes learning a feature in Excel? Now, let me tell you, it's not what to learn. So it's not as I see there, formulas, pivot tables, VBA, macros. It's not what to learn, but how to learn it that will make this knowledge stick and advance your Excel level. I will highlight this in my 4-step framework to advance your Excel level shortly. And this is the same framework that I used to advance my Excel level and thousands of my students use to advance their Excel level. And we'll get into that shortly. Now, what if I told you that with 5 minutes per day, you can learn to use a new Excel feature that will improve your office efficiency? Now, all you have to do is practice, make mistakes, and practice. This is what I did. I got a feature, I wanted to learn it, I practiced with the data that I had at work. Okay, that's the best way. If you have the data at your work, you practice, you make mistakes. You practice, you make mistakes. I still make mistakes now, but that mistake is just gonna make me an even more advanced Excel user, okay? So that's fine to make mistakes. Now, and you'll also be able to master a feature in less time and move on to the next level much quicker and with less stress. You can also use these newfound Excel features and skills to eliminate repetitive tasks and let Excel do the work for you so you can go home early for once. Now, Excel needs to do the work for you. You don't need to do it. Excel will do the work for you, and then you're gonna save hours and you can go home early for once. Finally, you can go home early for once. Now, Sue, one of our academy students, she's a bookkeeper and offer manager, and she said, it really saved me tons of time and my financials were done within a week and a half versus a month. Just do it. So she applied the same framework, which I'll teach you shortly. And look at that. Financials that were taking her, weeks, months. She's done it within a week. How cool is that? Mistake number 2, using Google or YouTube search to learn Excel. Guilty again. Hey, that was me. It's free, so you might as well give it a try. That's what everyone says. That's what I used to say. Now, let's go through this scenario. You're stuck at work and you need a quick solution. What do? So you open up good old Google or YouTube and search for a solution. You believe that there's a specific solution to your problem. It's not your fault. I did that. Everyone else is doing it, so you believe that it's the quickest and easiest way to find an answer. It doesn't cost you anything as it's free, so you might as well use it. Now you search online for answers and you end up doing a band-aid fix to your problem, which is a short-term solution, which is what I was doing when I was working at GE. Not beneficial in the long run, as you forget what you learn very quickly, as there is no structure, there's no quizzes to test your knowledge. Also, it takes a long time and effort to scrounge through the many tutorials and find the answer for you and for your level. And you also end up in a rabbit hole and end up watching reruns on Seinfeld. Now, who's been in that situation? Type it in there. I've been there, All right, Simpsons, yeah. Watching Simpsons. Your favorite music, yeah. You start Excel and you end up listening to Madonna songs. So even though Madonna's good, I'm not saying anything bad, but it's just, yeah. So now, and also you can't find life support. You end up getting frustrated, you get stuck, and you don't progress to an advanced Excel level. Isn't that a pity? Now, if you want to advance your Excel level, you need a proven framework that is customized to your learning needs. And I'm going to teach you that shortly. Hang in tight. All right. Gary Kendrick, data analyst and another academy student. He says, when you don't know something, you tend to go to Google to try to find it. But using MyExcel Online, that is your first source to go to, and they've been really good about keeping the training courses relevant and updated all the time. And it's true. You can listen to Gary's testimonial after this masterclass. Mistake number 3, and the final mistake: live in-company training seminars. Way of the past. What people say is, our company provides us with in-house live training, so I don't need online courses. All right. Okay, your company has a budget to spend on your training, and they do. All right. So what they do is they get you and your colleagues in a room so you can all learn Excel. So what they say is, hey, we're all using Excel, so we might as well learn how to use it efficiently. And it's true. Okay, so your boss, your owner, or the HR department believe that. Number one, this training method has been around for years, so we might as well do it. True, that's the way that they were trained 30 years ago when they started, so why change the system? I understand where they're coming from. And number three, let's get everyone in a room and trained up in 1 to 2 days so we'll minimize the time off work. Makes sense. But this in-house training is flawed, and I'll tell you why. Now, you are on a different Excel level than your colleague, but the training is general to serve all levels. Also, you go in this training and you feel embarrassed to ask questions. You may not, but imagine someone else. So you're embarrassed and you don't want to sound dumb because you're on a different level, and you don't ask the questions, even though you're not dumb. You just, you don't feel comfortable. Also, in these live seminars, you don't get continued support after the training is over when you're stuck with a problem, 1 month down the track or 2 months down the track. And these trainings are very short, they're overpriced. I know because I do these trainings, and you need to travel and lose time off work and home. So, this is not the way to go. And also post-COVID, these trainings are just not sustainable. Getting everyone in a room or getting them to travel outside, it's not going to happen. You feel frustrated, you get stuck, and you don't progress to an advanced Excel level once again. Now, if you want to advance your Excel level, you need a structured online course that is customized to your Excel level so you can learn at your own pace. So you don't need to lose time off work to learn Excel. It's available online. You can use any device and 24/7 access. Also, you get quick teacher support so you can ask questions at ease and not feel embarrassed. And online courses are a fraction of the cost compared to live seminars for you and your company. Now, Debbie is a business analyst, and this is what she had to say with our academy system and our framework. I think it's one of the best investments that I've ever made on myself, besides school. Now, when I saw this testimonial, nearly had a tear in my eye because this is just an amazing, Besides school, the best investment that she's ever made on herself. It just goes to show that this framework works. I'm going to go through this framework now. All right, let's go through the 3 mistakes to avoid that we just went through. Number 1, learning Excel takes a long time. Not true. 5 minutes a day, you'll learn Excel. And you can advance your Excel level. Number 2, using Google or YouTube search to learn Excel. Yep, big mistake, big no-no, don't do it. Live in-house company training seminars, way over the past. That's not how you're going to advance your Excel level. Now, I've got a couple of quick facts for you. Did you know that there are over 800 million Excel users around the world, and less than 5% know how to use its full features? Now, in a room of 20 people, that means that less than 1 person knows how to use Excel to an advanced level. Is that you? I don't know. Quick fact number 2. By knowing 5% more than your colleagues, you are viewed as an Excel expert. And that's true. I was there. When I was getting better at Excel, I just knew a little bit more than the next person and never thought I was the guru of Excel. All you need to know is 5% more than your colleague and you're deemed as an Excel expert. And imagine going into an interview knowing 5% than your peers and the people that are going to be in that interview. You're going to have a higher chance of going to the next interview and getting that job. 4-step framework. Let's get into it. I'm excited. Let's do it. Okay, so this is the proven framework that I use and that we use in the Academy course to advance our students' level in 30 days. Step number 1, the Excel level assessment. So what is this? Now, everyone's Excel level is different. Your Excel level is different from your colleagues and it's different from someone else's. So everyone's on a different level. And we need to know your level so you can start on either the beginner, intermediate, or advanced course. Now, there is no point starting on a more advanced level if you don't know the basics of Excel, okay? So if you're a beginner or intermediate, why would you want to start on an advanced course? And if you're an intermediate, why would you want to go, back to beginners? So we need to know your Excel level, and the best way to do that is doing an online test, a quick online test, which determines your Excel level. Now, this way you don't get overwhelmed with learning everything in one go, because you're starting at your level. Your learning experience is customized to your Excel level. And you're more engaged as the learning is more fun and it's much quicker to progress to the next level. And who doesn't want that progress? Now, most people think that learning one feature will make them an Excel expert, but that's not the case. I thought that with VBA, not true. You need to learn Excel based on your Excel level and the features inside your Excel level. Now, Haroon is an accountant and an academy student, and he said subscribing with the MyExcel Online Academy not only taught me Excel, but it also taught me what are the hidden treasures inside Excel that you need to learn. It saves you a lot of time and you progress very quickly, and that's true. Step number 2 in our framework: learn at your own pace with 5-minute lessons. Now, people learn new skills in different ways and via different methods. People have different time constraints and schedules, so flexibility is important. And short, bite-sized videos, or about 3 to 5 minutes, is a proven way to learn and memorize new skills. You decide which time is best for you to learn, which is less stressful on you. 5 minutes before you start your workday, 5 minutes during lunchtime, 5 minutes while you're waiting for a train to go home. Now, what I did when I apply this method, I did 5 minutes before I started work. So when I went to the office, before I opened Outlook and saw all the emails, I did 5 minutes. I learned the feature, I applied it, and then I go, all right, I learned something new today. The next day, did the same thing, and that's how you progress. Now, our brains are wired to forget, and it's proven, okay? I didn't make this up. You can see this in edutopia.org, but there are research-backed strategies that you can use to make your teaching stick, like the spacing effect. Now, what is this, the spacing effect? Research shows that students perform better academically when given multiple opportunities to review learned material. So this is the self-paced again. When you have access to a course, you can go back and refer to the material whenever you like, and then that's how you learn. Now, a self-paced course is the fastest way to advance your Excel level because you can study for a few minutes each day or whiz through it in a weekend, whatever suits your lifestyle and learning style. All right, so this is another Academy student testimonial left on Trustpilot. We have over 100 reviews there, so you can have a look at it after this masterclass is finished. It goes, best decision ever. This academy is a must for anyone who wants to improve their understanding and daily use of Microsoft Excel. I've been using Excel for 20 years now, but never really realized the potential until recently. I gained most of my knowledge to date from peers or the internet. Google, YouTube, there you go. I'm always looking for the next shortcut or formula to speed up my daily workload. I came across the MyExcel Online Academy earlier this year during an internet search for a formula and ended up joining one of their free webinars. I was so impressed by the webinar that I signed up to the Academy. Like many others, I decided to start the course as a beginner and work my way through the multitude of courses that are on offer. I like that I can complete the modules in bite-sized chunks. As little as 5 minutes a day allows you to progress through the courses. So there you go. One of our students applies this method 5 minutes a day to advance your Excel level. So it can be done. Step number 3 in our 4-step framework: teacher support and assignments. This is important. If you get stuck, it's important to have a Microsoft certified trainer or someone who has more Excel knowledge than you do to help answer your questions quickly. And there are many ways to solve an Excel issue. So it's best to have a qualified person assist with the best answer. Assignments are also a great way to confirm what you've learned. Teacher support allows you to make sure that you're on the right track, and instead of spending hours finding a solution, an Excel expert can get a solution to you in minutes. Now, our brains are wired to forget, but there are research-backed strategies, once again, that you can use to make your teaching stick, like peer-to-peer explanations or assignments. This is what they say. When students explain what they've learned to peers, fading memories are reactivated, strengthened, and consolidated. This strategy not only increases retention, but also encourages active learning. Wow. Now, these are doctors that have spent years in the lab doing all these research. I didn't bring it up. You can go on edutopia.org and have a look for yourself. Now, most people are embarrassed to ask for help, so they keep on making the same mistakes. But inside the MyExcelOnline Academy and the system, we have our certified trainees to keep you on track so you can progress to the next level. So if you have a question, they get back to you within minutes. And also, you have assignments, you complete, they mark it, and you go on to the next level. Let's have a look here at Owen. Now, Owen said, the solution not only answered my query, it also gave me a tutorial in using the index and match function. How can anyone not get excited with Excel? Hey, I agree with you. I love Excel. Great experience from Mary. My question was answered quickly and accurately. Membership has its privileges. It sure does, Mary. Greg goes above and beyond to help members on the forum. Greg has been a tremendous help. He has been clear in his explanations. He put together a simple macro which I'm taking apart to study. I really appreciate that he goes above and beyond to help members on the forum. Now, Greg is one of our teachers and he supports our students in the forum and via discussions, and he's just awesome. He gets answers to you not in days, not in weeks, in hours, if not minutes. He is that good. Step number 4 of the framework and final step is quizzes, certifications, and up-leveling. What does that mean? When you've successfully completed a level, it's time to move on and expand your Excel skills to a more advanced level. You pass an Excel quiz, which ascertains your knowledge. Now, once again, our brains are wired to forget. Why? Who knows? Humans, that's the way we are. That's what they're doing all these studies. But there's research-backed strategies that you can use to make your teaching stick, like frequent practice tests. What's that? What it is giving frequent practice tests that can boost long-term retention. And that's true. And inside the Academy, we have tests at every course module, so you can go through it and you pass. Once you get 80%, you get certified, and then you go on to the next level. And it's a great way. People and students love it. They absolutely love it. Now, this allows you to expand on your Excel knowledge and gives you confidence, and you gain an advantage on your peers. You can also apply this advanced knowledge to make your work more efficient and save hours of your work each week. Who doesn't want that? With a certificate of completion, you can highlight to your current or prospective employers that you're qualified for a job, which gives you a better chance to get through to the next round. Now, imagine you showing all your certificate of completions of all your Excel modules and levels you completed. And the next person doesn't have anything but just talks. Who are they going to take? Who are they going to hire? They're going to hire the person with his certificates, aren't they? Of course they are. I would. You would as well when you're hiring. Now, let me tell you this. When was the last time you received a certificate of completion learning from YouTube? Never, right? I know. YouTube just doesn't do that. Another beautiful comment from Michelle, who is an office administrator. She says, it's nice that people can come to me and say, hey, Michelle, can you do this for me? And I can actually say, yes, I can. The Academy has helped my confidence immensely. Okay, let's wrap up this 4-step framework and go through what we just learned. Number one, framework, step number one, Excel level assessment. You take a test, and then based on the outcome of that test, you should start on that course. If you're a beginner, start on the beginner's course. If you're intermediate, in the intermediate course. If you're an advanced, in the advanced course. Step number two, you learn at your own pace with 5-minute bite-sized videos each day. Who doesn't have 5 minutes? We all do. Teacher support and assignments is step number three. We have support. We also have assignments there. If you get stuck, it's a great way to learn, and it's a great way to find an Excel solution quickly. And finally, doing quizzes, passing those quizzes, getting certified, getting those certificate of completions to you and uploading LinkedIn is the best way to up level and take your Excel to the next level. Now, this framework is not just a bunch of theory. It's been tested and proven by thousands of my Academy students. And also, I use this method when I started learning Excel back in the day. Let me go through a couple of quick testimonials here. Adi says, it is very easy to follow this framework and it helped me increase my Excel skills. Easy to follow and understand. What I've learned will save me hours of not having to repeat things. That is great. Repetition shouldn't be part of your vocabulary when you are learning Excel and you're becoming an advanced Excel user. Learning to use pivot tables was easy and very informative, Barbara said. The teaching process is great for learning and retaining the information. So there you go again about retaining that information and not losing it. And also Suresh said, this is so flexible, nice teaching. Overall, it's a wow experience. Now, if you can take one thing away from today's masterclass, I want you to know that you can advance your Excel level without spending hours each day. I've developed a 4-step framework that makes it easy for you to advance your Excel level, and I've outlined this in today's masterclass. So the big question is to you, how can you apply this framework in your work to advance your Excel level? You have two choices. Choice number one is the IKEA example. You can waste tons of time and effort trying to figure it out everything by yourself, or you can fast track your results with my step-by-step program inside the MyExcelOnline Academy course. Now, enrollment is open and you can join this course today, but it's only open for a limited time and only for the next few days. This is what you get. Let me go through the 3 different courses. Now you get access to all these courses. You get beginner, intermediate, and advanced, plus everything else that I'm going to go through. So once you join, you get access to everything. You don't need to wait. Once you finish the beginner course to go to the intermediate. No, everything is unlocked. So you can watch any videos and any levels that you like. So the beginner's course, we go through Introduction to Excel. Talk about formulas, formatting, charts, and printing. Intermediate course, we'll go through formulas, a bit more advanced. We introduce you to pivot tables. We introduce you to macros and VBA. We also go through data analysis and more advanced charts. And in our advanced course, we'll go through more advanced formulas, pivot tables, macros and VBA, Power Query, Power Pivot, Power BI, data and analysis, charts, Excel dashboards, financial modeling. And we're also adding new courses and tutorials each and every month. So this is not fixed. There's going to be more stuff added. Also, when you join today, you get bonus number 1, which is 6 Microsoft Office courses valued at nearly $1,500. You get these for free when you join today. So you get Microsoft Word, you get PowerPoint, you get Outlook, you get Teams, you get OneNote, and you get Access. Who doesn't want to learn Microsoft Office? This you get when you join today for free. Bonus number 2, you get pro level teacher support. So if you get stuck, then we have your back, and you're seconds away from accessing us via live chat, via forum, via email, and we're there to support you. This is a $1,500 value. Bonus number 3, you get access to our webinar replays on pivot tables, on macros, on Power Query, and on formulas. That's a $1,300 value. You get access to all of those mini courses there. Also, bonus number 4, you get access to our private Q&A community forum where you can put in your question and then get a response from our instructors within hours, if not minutes. And this is a great way. If you have a question, any question about Excel, you can go in there, go under the different areas, for example, formulas and functions, check VLOOKUP, and you can have a look at what students have posted there and the answers that we've supplied to them. So, if you have a question, more likely it's going to be already there answered for you. And you get access to this community forum when you join. It's a $1,300 value. You get it free when you join today. Bonus number 5, this is only for our annual members, so people that subscribe to the annual plan. You get a welcome pack mailed out. So you get this package. You can see it here. It's a beautiful package. It contains a keyboard shortcut template PDF laminated. It's not PDF, it's a laminated template, as you can see there, of the most used shortcuts, and it's designed in a keyboard. I designed that myself. It's an awesome keyboard shortcut template. You also get Academy stickers, you get a pen, and you get this awesome mouse pad, which I have here. All right, probably see over here. There you go. I use this all the time. I love it. Okay, so you get that mailed out to you. So I personally mail these out twice a year, only to the annual Academy members. Also, the fast acting bonus. All right. Remember at the start of the masterclass, I said which bonus would you like? Based on the survey, formulas was most popular, and it's true. But you can get this fast acting bonus only for the next 15 minutes. I'll put the timer, not now, just wait. When I put the timer, you get access to our 2 best-selling Excel PDF ebooks. 101 most popular Excel formulas and 101 ready-to-use macros. These are awesome. They're worth $29 each. You get it for free, but only during this masterclass. So hang on a second. I'll put the timer in a little second, but let's just go through the next one. I'm gonna ask you a question. How much would you pay for live seminars? Now, I charge live seminars $500 a person a day. So if there are 10 people, that's $5,000 for the company. And that's pretty much it. And also you got to pay extra costs for traveling and spending in a hotel overnight. So you can get into the thousands. And also, how much would you pay for a 1-hour consultation with a Microsoft certified trainer? Now, we have that service here, the consulting service, and it's $150 per hour. So if you want to learn from an expert, 10 hours, that's $1,500, which is a bit expensive. A lot of people don't have that money. I understand that. Now, this Academy online course, the framework and the system, you get access to the entire system valued at over $10,000. You get a $10,000 value, and you can get that right now for only $29. I know it's a bargain, it's a steal, but to get access to everything there, $29. So the question isn't if you're going to advance your Excel level, it's how fast you're going to do it. Let's have a look at another awesome review from one of our Academy students who's taken this course and applied this framework and advanced your Excel level. MyExcelOnline.com is awesome. One of the best and most affordable resources out there. The step-by-step lessons and question forum make it easy to learn and solve Excel issues. What I learned in quite a short time helped me secure a job that I just got. Wow, that's from Annie. She said, "This has been the best Excel course I've ever done. I found it easy to learn from the videos, and I'm actually sure what I learned in quite a short time helped me secure a job I just got." Isn't that amazing? Learning Excel is easy and quick, and then you can get a job from it. It's proven system and you can actually do that. Barbara said, it has given me more confidence when applying for new positions that ask for Excel knowledge. She said, this is by far the most easiest Excel learning website. Thank you, Barbara. We agree. The instructions are very clear and concise. I put in a few hours every day and have seen tremendous improvement in my Excel knowledge. It has also given me more confidence when applying for new positions that ask for Excel knowledge. Isn't that great? Now, in these times with COVID, where there are a lot of unemployed people, there's more competition when you go for a job. And if you know Excel and you can demonstrate that in the interview and you can show your certificates, you're going to have a much higher chance of getting that job. So this is a system that works when you go for a job. It just gives you more confidence. When you can talk the Excel lingo and that other person listening there is impressed by it, then you're going to have a better chance of getting the job. It's just human nature. The best Excel education of any I've tried. Great job. My monthly academy subscription is better than any TV channel subscription. Angie, I agree with you. Who doesn't have subscriptions, TV, Netflix, HBO, I've got that, you've got Amazon, everything else. So yeah, this is a small price to pay to advance your Excel level. And this is what Mark had to say all the way from Australia. Like anything online, I'm very skeptical about memberships. And I was very hesitant to start with, but I liked what I saw and I thought I'd give it a go. I never looked back since. It's been the best investment I've ever done. And you can listen to Mark's testimonial on our Academy page after this masterclass is over. Now, with this Academy online course, it's a zero risk refund policy. So you can try it out for 30 days. And if it's not right for you, then we'll give you your money back, no questions asked. So go through all the videos, download all the workbooks, practice, ask us any questions in 30 days. If you're not going to advance your Excel level, applying our framework, then we'll give you the money back. Not a problem. Now, what you need to do to join the Academy, it's open now and it's only open for the next few days, is to select your plan. There are 3 plans. One is the $29 a month plan, the $290 a year plan. And by selecting those, you can cancel at any time. So for the monthly plan, you can cancel at month 3 and you're going to be charged again. Now, the $290 a year, if you continue after 30 days, then if you decide to cancel, then your renewal after your 12-month period is not going to happen. So you've got that 12 months to study. And you also get lifetime access. Some people like lifetime access, and we'll put it there as well. So you can also use that. What you can do now is there will be a link in the chat box where you can click on it, click on your plan, what you like or what you can afford, and then create an account. And inside there, you can enter your payment details, and we accept all credit cards, and also we accept PayPal. So the fast action bonus starts now. Countdown. All right. So you've got 15 minutes to enroll in the Academy online course. And if you do that in the next 15 minutes, you're going to get the 2 fast action bonuses, which are the 2 ebooks worth $29 each. One of them is the formulas, 101 most popular Excel formulas ebook. The other one is 101 ready to use Excel macros ebook. That's for joining in the next 15 minutes. So just a quick wrap up before we get into the Q&As. So what you get today, you get access to the Excel beginners, intermediate, and advanced courses covering all Excel features with over 1,000 video tutorials. You also get new Excel video tutorials and courses which are added each and every month as long as you're a paid up member. You also get downloadable practice workbooks that you can keep forever. You also get the certificates of completion that you can upload on LinkedIn, and you can also download it and save it as a PDF. And also you get access to our quizzes and our assignments. And you also get access to the 6 limited time bonuses, which I talked about, the ebooks on top, as you can see, and the 5 bonuses at the bottom. That's a $10,000 value. You can get access to that. Okay, so the link is in the chat area there. click on it to join now, and we're going to go through a few Q&A questions. If you have any questions about the Academy course, anything, you can ask now. Also in the sales page, when you go there in the bottom right hand corner, there is an icon there, a green icon. You can chat there. There's a chat area where you can ask and find answers to your questions. So it's all there as well in the sales page. But let's go through the Q&As now. So people are asking, who should take this course? If you're a new user, if you're a newbie, you haven't used Excel before, if you're a beginner, intermediate, or even an advanced Excel user, this course is for you. When you purchase this course, the first thing we do is give you an online test, and based on that test, it gives you a result, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, and advanced Excel user, and then you start on that course. What version of Excel do I need? You can use any Excel version. It's compatible for Excel for Windows 2007, 2010, 2013, 2016, and also Excel for Mac 2011 and 2016. When does a course start and finish? It is a self-paced online course, and you decide when you want to start the course material and finish it. Now you can access the course from your work computer, from home computer, from your tablet, from your smartphone, and any other device with an internet connection. Can I download the Excel files using the course? Of course you can. Each section has its workbook. You can download it and keep it on your desktop and save it on your desktop forever. Can I watch the videos on my iPad or tablet? Yes, the course can be accessed on any tablet or smartphone, and it also looks very nice there. You can watch the course on your iPad or tablet while following along with Excel files on your computer screen. How do I ask questions and get support? Now, each video has a discussion section, so you can use this section to ask questions and see what questions other students have. You can also find answers to your questions on the MyExcelOnline forum, which all members have access to. You can also send an email to our dedicated email support if you cannot find your answer, and we send a response within 24 hours, if not less. Can my employer pay for enrollment? Of course they can, and they should, because it is your professional development. You're going to help your company become more efficient. So first person you should ask is your boss whether they can pay for it. And we accept credit cards for that. A receipt will also be emailed so you can submit for reimbursement to your employer. Now, most companies are willing to invest in making their employees even more awesome at Excel. So go ask your boss. Can I purchase multiple memberships for all my employees? Of course you can. We have a package. So if you have 3 or more people that want to sign up, we can give you a further discount. So just send an email to support@MyExcelOnline.com, and then we'll give you the link to that. What is our refund policy? Now, you can get a full refund of our courses within 30 days of course enrollment. So that is our 30-day money-back guarantee. And what payments methods do we accept? We accept all major credit cards: Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Now, the course fees are in US dollars. If you want to pay by bank transfer, you can. Send us an email, support@MyExcelOnline.com. If you need a tax invoice, we can certainly send that out to you as well. And we can also complete any paperwork that you or your company or government may require. So to access the course, on the chat box area on the top, you have a link to click, and then that'll go straight to this page here. So you can have a look at all the different benefits and bonuses you're going to get. You can also read the testimonials. You can go to the sample videos. We've got a few sample videos there that are taken from inside the course. You can have a look at that. You can have a look at the curriculum again. So the link is there now. We're also going to email you the link so you can have a look at that as well. And as I said, this course is open just for the next few days only, and then we're going to close it so we can support our students. And that means that the webinar replay is going to close down as well. So you only got a few days to access and watch the webinar replay. Okay, so we're going to be closing this now. Any questions that have been unanswered, we'll personally send you an email. So don't worry. Don't think that you've been left out. There's a lot of people in this webinar, and we just don't have a lot of time to get and answer each one of them. But that's okay. After the webinar, we'll personally email you a response. So, once again, thank you for participating. It's been awesome having you here and teaching you Excel. This is what we are here for, is to make you better at Excel, because it is a tool that not a lot of people know how to use. There are 800 million users and less than 5% know how to use it. And if you know one more feature than your colleague, then you're seen as an Excel expert. And that means that you're going to get more recognition. And if you get more recognition, that leads to promotions, to more jobs, and also a higher salary. And we are here to make you more efficient, more productive, so you can get those promotions that you deserve. So we can't wait to see you inside the course. It is been great teaching you Excel. And if you have any questions, send them through support@MyExcelOnline.com, and I can't wait to see you inside the course.